Where? Off to Reynolds' place?
No.
Where?
Anywhere, Dad. It's better than...
Better than here, huh?
Now, look, Dad, maybe I'll play for you some other time.
You got a couple of weeks before you have to buckle down and go to work for me. And you're gonna spend every spare minute of it out of this house. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, yes.
That's my thanks, huh? Well, let me tell you something. You're not going anyplace tonight.
Oh, Dad, look.
Where's the thanks for everything I gave you? I'd like to hear you say it. Thanks. Go on. Say it. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for the car. Thanks for the offer of the college education that you wouldn't take me up on. For that lousy guitar. Give. I guess that's all I'm good for, huh? Well, maybe it's time I started to take things back. The car. This hunk of junk.
What are you doing, Dad?
Go on, say it. Thanks. I'd like to hear you say it. Thanks. Buzz, I didn't mean to do it. It just... Buzz, listen, I'm sorry, Buzz. Buzz, I'll buy you a new one. Buzz! Buzz?
The Young Marrieds is brought to you by Dr. Scholl's Foot Aids, everything for your feet, by Phillips Tablets for on-the-spot relief from acid indigestion, and by Brillo, the soap pad that's made better to work harder.
Hi, Walter. Admiring your talent?
Oh, no, not my talent or anybody else's either. Of course, with a fancy title like that, we should get as much as maybe $7 for it.
You know, I don't think it's the inner you, Walter.
It's not the inner anybody. Jimmy did that.
Jimmy?
Yeah. Some of the stuff he did last week. It's not any better than the stuff he did the day he started.
Well, maybe he's a slow starter.
Maybe he's just slow, period.
Do you really care if he gets better or not, Walter?
Do I care? Isn't that a question you want to ask him first? In fact, both of them, both he and Jimmy, do you think they really care?
Buzz cares.
Well, he's got a funny way of showing it.
If Buzz acts the way he does sometimes, maybe it's because he doesn't think anybody cares about him.
Well, it seems to me everybody cares a great deal about Buzz lately except Buzz. In fact, his father and Guy care so much about it, we're going to court about it.
And after both of you have had your fun in settling it, where will Buzz be?
Well, that's up to Buzz. Or is it up to me to pamper him through all that, too?
Walter, between now and then, I'm afraid Buzz might do something desperate.
Desperate? Come on, Jill, you make that sound almost dramatic.
Well, I mean it, really.
Well, what'll he do, Jill?
I don't know, something.
Well, aren't you switching loyalties? I thought Jimmy was your only problem.
I think Jimmy can take care of himself.
Well, does Buzz expect somebody make it easy for him all of his life?
No.
Oh, no. His father gives him money, feeds him, buys him a brand new car, and what do? I bail him out when he breaks the law.
You sound like his father now.
Well, it just may be that his father might be right about a few things. And he probably is. But he really does care about his son, too.
Oh, and I suppose Buzz is an ingrate. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, that's how it looks to me.
And you're not going to do anything about it?
No, I think I've done enough.
Oh, and you're not going to do any more?
Not until Buzz demonstrates that he can stand on his own 2 feet.
Maybe you can say that in court, too. You and Mr. Coleman both. We give up all responsibility to Buzz until he can prove that he can get off his knees and stand on his own 2 feet. Is that what you're going to say, Walter?
I don't know. I don't know what I'll say in court.
But you will say that you regret it now, won't you? The custody thing, the lessons, and having us around. You will say that, won't you?
I don't know, Jill. Fact is, I don't know what I'll say yet.
We will return to the Young Marrieds in...
And Freddie wants 3 hot dogs with mustard. And Ron wants a lemonade. Let's see now. Oh, Ray wants a hot dog, too.
It's 4 hot dogs, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Listen, I hope that you're charging these guys for bringing that food down there to you.
They all said they're going to tip me.
Yeah, well, be sure that you get the money before they get the food.
Well, the money doesn't mean that much to me.
Well, you've got a lot to learn, Jerry.
They told me about the water show they're all having next week.
No, that's not so much.
It's a swimming contest, surfing, boating, everything.
Yeah, I
Ron
know.
says they have one every end of the season.
Yeah, I saw it last year. It wasn't so hot.
Maybe you'll like it this year, though.
Well, afraid I'm going to have to miss it.
You're not closing up before then, do you?
No.
I mean, you can... I didn't know you were going away.
Yeah, well, Johnny might be going away. Here you go. You be careful not to drop these in the sand like you did the last time, will you? Oh, lemonade, right? Yeah. Okay, on your way now. You shouldn't get that money out of them, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop it.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Buzz.
What'll yours be?
Company?
Huh?
I just wanted to talk to you.
What's the matter? Did Jimmy run out of conversation down there?
Now he built a great big sand castle and he locked himself inside it.
Well, can I get you an ice cream or something?
Sure, thanks.
Okay.
You know, you look much better than you did last night.
Yeah, well, nothing's changed, though.
Maybe it is now.
Well, not for me, it hasn't.
Maybe it has for your father.
Yeah. Here.
Thanks. You know, after what Walter said to him and you staying out all night, I'll bet that he'll even be apologetic to you.
Apologetic? Jill, he's never apologized to anybody in his life. You know, all he can say is, you don't understand me. Some apology.
I'll bet that he'll have a lot more to say now. I bet you'll even find that he's different and that everything is different.
Well, I don't really care anymore, Jill. I'm not going to set foot in that house again.
You could go to his office.
To his office? You mean at the showroom?
Yes.
Well, now, that's really surrender, isn't it? Should I walk in with my hands up, too?
I mean it really, Buzz.
Oh, look. Who's going to watch the stand when I'm gone, huh?
Jimmy could.
Oh, boy, you're full of wonderful ideas today, aren't you?
Jimmy and me then, together.
Okay, Jimmy watches the stand and you watch Jimmy.
Why don't you go and talk to your father now? At least give him a chance, Buzz.
No. Listen, I'll give him a chance when he gives me one.
But if you don't even try, at least you'll know that you've tried, and then you'll know that it wasn't your fault, and then you can feel any way you want to about it. Try, Buzz. Maybe he'll even surprise you.
No, not him, not anymore.
But he might.
Look, Jill, do you want me to tell you exactly what'll happen if I go there?
What?
I'll walk in and he'll offer me a seat and a cigar, and he'll tell me that last night was just a big misunderstanding. And he'll tell me he's sorry, so that I'll have to say that I'm sorry. And then he'll start turning the screws again. He'll tell me he'll be a good father if I'll try and be a good son. And then he'll start with the demands again. Do this and do that. And then where are we, huh? Right back where we started.
You could try, Buzz.
Look, Jill, I told you, it's not going to work.
Please, just one more time for me.
Well, maybe, but I promise you it's not going to happen.
And I promise you that Jimmy and I will make $1 million here at this counter by the time you're back. I'll go get him now.
Now, wait a minute, Jill. I said maybe. I didn't say I would go.
We'll return to the young marrieds in just a moment.
You know, I promised Buzz $1 million worth of business.
Only $999,996 more dollars to go. You know, if we hustle, we can make it.
Sure's one heck of a way to make a living, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why I got some ideas all of my own.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Like going into business for myself.
It's pretty nice here around the beach, you know, even though we're not doing much business.
Yeah, well, listen, supposing now, just supposing that I were to take off and go somewhere. Would you still like this place so much?
Sure, why not?
I mean, you'd still come down here all the time, you know, like we always do, to beach parties and everything.
I still have a lot of friends around here, you know.
Oh, that wouldn't stop you, huh, just if I just left?
Well, why should it?
Out of loyalty.
Loyalty?
Well, is that so funny?
I just never heard you talk about things like that before.
I mean, we had a lot of good times down here, special times.
Well, sure, but if you're going to go away, I'm not going to go into mourning over them.
You know, I just thought you might, that's all.
And where will you be? Lying on some beach somewhere with my loyalty to keep you company?
Well, sure I would if you were loyal to me.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
Yeah, and then I would send for you to come and join me. First chance I got.
Silly to even talk about it. Neither you or me is going anywhere.
Yeah, well, you won't think so when you get a postcard from the Caribbean.
Well, you know, Walter couldn't even let this custody thing evaporate if he wanted to.
Yeah, but he does want to, doesn't he? Look, if we just took off now, he wouldn't say a thing.
Oh, and Jimmy Doll, the traveling man, would be on the road again, right?
You know, it's the story of my life.
You always make it sound so exciting.
Yeah, well, it ain't. A lot of that's just talk.
Well, why don't you settle down someplace then?
Well, I think about it a lot of the times. I sure would like to.
Why don't you settle down here, Jimmy?
I got too many towns behind me now, just pushing at me to stop anywhere. You know, I was born traveling, in a bus terminal in Kansas City.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my father was a soldier before he got killed.
Was he killed in the war?
No, after that. A month after the truce was signed, in an accident. It wasn't that the breaks.
Well, what about your mother? Was she killed then, too?
I don't even know whatever happened to her. My mother ran away somewhere when I was 12.
Goodness, how did you manage?
Oh, well, she left $25 on the bureau the morning she took off. Yeah, and I drank sodas and read comics for a week. And after that, I just hit the road.
You must have been awfully frightened.
Sure. Plenty. Sometimes I still am.
No? I never thought Jimmy Doll was afraid of anything.
Yeah, well, I am a lot of the times.
Afraid of what, Jimmy?
Oh, I don't know. Things I gotta do and places I gotta go. Chances I gotta take, maybe when I guess I really shouldn't.
Why do you take them if you know you shouldn't?
I don't know, just to prove something, to prove that I'm as good as everybody else.
You are as good as everybody else, Jimmy.
Well, you're the only one who thinks so, baby.
Don't you? Don't you think you're as good as everybody else?
And most of the time, no. Hey, come on, look bright. Customer coming. Now listen, watch me put him on.
Listen to me for a minute, please.
Look, I'll show you an old trick I learned about shortchanging people at a car wash place. Now look, when I start to give him his change, you drop something, okay? And when he turns around to look for it, then I'll make him think.
We will return to the young marrieds in just a minute.
Miss Besh, didn't I tell you I didn't want... Who? Outside here? No, send him in. Buzz.
Dad, I didn't mean to interrupt your work.
No, come on right in. You just surprised me showing up here. I didn't expect to see you down here today.
After last night.
Well, your showing up here makes that all right. It's a relief, boy.
Dad,
I had a sleepless night, I'll tell you.
Dad, can I talk to you, please?
Sure, sit down.
Thank you.
Do you have a cigar?
No, thank you. I just want to talk to you.
About last night.
Well, no.
Well, I think we ought to clear that up first, don't you? I mean, your mother and I were worried sick, boy. You know that?
Yeah, I know, Dad. I'm sorry.
Well, you ought to be. Where'd you spend all that time?
Dad, I didn't come here to talk about that.
You didn't come here to talk about that? What then? It's all forgotten? Everything that happened? Everything about last night?
No, Dad. What you did to me, what you did to that guitar, that's not forgotten either.
Oh, look. That was a misunderstanding.
You call it just a misunderstanding?
Well, I told you I'll buy a new one. Better than the last one.
If I do what for you?
What?
I mean, what kind of terms are you offering me this time?
Well, I broke it, so I'll make it up to you.
Well, I don't want you to do that.
Well, I thought that's why you came...
Dad, I don't want you to do anything for me anymore.
You what?
I just want you to leave me alone. No more talks about music lessons or business talks, nothing.
That's what you want, is it?
Yes.
So you can hightail it over to Reynolds and tell him I caved in, huh? Like a patsy.
Dad, look, I don't want to see him or you or anybody. I just want to be left alone.
So you can stay out all night like you did?
Yes, if I want to.
You want to run your own life? Make all your own decisions.
Yes, Dad, and I'm going to, no matter what you try to do.
Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can get on that phone, call my lawyer, tell him what you did last night, and have custody of you in half an hour. That's what I can do.
Well, we'll see about that.
You bet we'll see. You know, sometimes I wish Reynolds had let you go to jail, like he wanted to in the beginning.
You really mean that, don't you? Don't you? Well, forget it. Oh, listen, Dad. You don't have to worry about me from now on.
We will return to the young marrieds in just a moment.
Hey, how about another Sunday? Nobody will know the difference.
Buzz will.
Oh, hi, Buzz. How'd everything go?
Did you, talk to your father, Buzz?
Nope. He talked. I just listened.
Oh, a real bust, huh?
Oh, no. He has some great ideas for me.
Yeah, but I mean, you got some ideas of your own, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do.
Jimmy, why don't you come on down to the beach with me and put some suntan lotion on?
Look, later, baby. Look, I want to talk to my partner right now, so why don't you just go on and wait for me, huh?
Oh, you could come down now.
Look, later, now just go on. So it was a real knockdown fight, huh? Bad discussion.
There was no discussion. He just blew up and I cut out.
So your man's really got it in for you now, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, relax. In another week, that'll all be ancient history. In another week, you'll be lying down in the West Indies, looking up at the sky, just watching the seagulls fly around, looking for their food. Hey, you know, in a way, we're just like that, you know?
What, like seagulls?
Well, sure. You've seen them. You know how they glide around?
Well, what do they do after they make their catch?
Oh, man, they just keep right on flying, island after island, free. You know, free as a bird, as far and as long as they want to go, just like me and you are going to be.
Yeah, just like that, huh?
Hey, you got it.
Yeah.
Only, that ain't bird feed. Hey, look, I got an idea. Why don't we have another rehearsal, just like the other time?
With Spencer?
No, only this time I'll be Spencer. Now, wait, I'll go out here and come in just like he does, okay? Okay.
Hey, what's so funny, huh?
Oh, good evening, Mr. Spencer.
Listen, there ain't nothing good about it. Yeah, you probably jammed the sherbet in the freezer again like you did last time and got frostbite trying to get it out.
Oh, no, sir. Oh, we had a good day today, sir.
Oh, yeah? How much to take in, huh?
Oh, about $1 million, sir.
Oh, is that all?
Well, it rained today. There weren't very many people at the beach.
Oh, that ain't no excuse, boy. You're fired.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, Mr. Spencer, there's some loose boards over here I think you better look at.
Oh, yeah? Probably your no good friend, Jimmy Dog, jumping up and down. Oh, well, I'll take a look at it.
Right over here.
Where's it at?
Right
Where?
Right down there.
Oh, here.
And then while he's down there like that, I come in over here. Come in, I just reach down and grab the cash bag and say,
Oh, something we better prove, man. Somebody's liable to see us now.
man, nobody's gonna see me now. And they won't see me tomorrow either.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, well, tomorrow or tonight, whichever's easier.
Well, then, tonight's the night, huh?
Yeah.